Hi everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Abero. In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at the Flutter Cupertino widget. So to get started quickly, I have some boilerplates ready here. I have this scaffold here, which has a body and returns a container. Nothing else apart from this. The first widget I would like to talk about is the Cupertino page scaffold. Okay, so the Cupertino page scaffold is just like this scaffold widget. However, it behaves like a scaffold on a native iOS device. It's usually advisable to put the Cupertino page scaffold in the material scaffold widget. Okay, I know you'll be asking how. You just said a while ago that the Cupertino page scaffold widget is also just like the scaffold widget. So why should I put it in this one? I'll show you in a gist why you should do that. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna comment this out and then return Cupertino and then a Cupertino. Okay, so you can see how this thing has been highlighted in red with undefined name Cupertino. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and then import a package Flutter Cupertino that, and then I'll come here and continue. So this takes a child. Then for now, I'm going to put a centered widget there, the child of scaffold. I'm gonna put this. So you can see how we have this huge Cupertino scaffold text in the center of our screen, but then you can see it has this weird decoration and design which you wouldn't really like. So what I was saying earlier was, in order to get uh, decoration and design to behave like the normal text widget we use in Flutter, you have to put this Cupertino page scaffold in a scaffold widget from the material class. I'm going to comment this out. And then for the body of the scaffold, I'm going to put Cupertino page scaffold there. Okay, so now that I've wrapped this Cupertino page scaffold in the scaffold widget, you can see how now it has been placed in the middle of my screen and then looks more like the regular text we use. So this Cupertino page scaffold also takes some other properties. One is the navigation bar, and then this navigation bar is the Cupertino navigation bar. It takes a leading property, a middle property, and then a trailing property. For the leading property, I'm going to use an icon. And then in the middle, I want to display a text. I'm going to use a text widget. And then for the trailing part, I'm going to use an icon again. Cupertino icons. Dot search. Okay, so let me run this. Now I have this up bar with this home here and then the widgets here. So that's where the Cupertino navigation bar goes. It goes in this Cupertino page scaffold, and then it takes a leading, a middle, and a trailing widgets. What I want to do next is I want to give this Cupertino page scaffold a background color. So I'm gonna go here and say background color. Let's say Cupertino colors dot active blue. Okay, now you can see we have this beautiful blue background. Okay, so the next widget I want to talk about is the CupertinoTabScaffold. And to do that, I'm going to comment out the Cupertino page scaffold. and instead use a Cupertino tab scaffold. So I'm going to say Cupertino tab scaffold. It takes a tab builder and then a tab bar. This tab bar is a Cupertino tab bar. It takes a list of items, and then the items are typically button navigation bar items. And these button navigation bar items take icon and then a title. Icon Cupertino icons.home, and then for the title, one is a text widget which says home. Okay, what is button navigation bar item does it? It is actually one of the tab bar items. I want to show you guys 3 navigation bar items. I'm going to copy this 2 times with different things. Okay, so I'm going to change this to find. I'm going to use the search icon. I'm going to change it to chat. I'm going to use the conversation bubble icon. So, okay, so back to this tab builder. This tab builder is actually what you want to show for each of the tabs we've provided, and it typically takes a list of widgets. So I'm going to say that build context index, and this will return a Cupertino with a child. So the child of this Cupertino page scaffold is going to be an item from a list of widgets. So I'm going to create a list my page class. So this my page class does not exist yet. So I'm going to create it. I'm going to copy this and create a list of widgets and call it my page class. So this my page class is a list of widgets, and then you can see I have home page, find page, and chat room. These classes don't exist yet, so I'm going to go ahead and create them. I'm going to come down here and copy the first one and create a stateful widget. Call it that, and then do that for the second one. And call it that, and then do that for the third one also. And call it that. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make each of the widgets return a different text. So I'm gonna use a centered widget, child text, your home page text, search for me, in chat room. So I'm gonna go all the way up. So I want to take the current index of the tab bar item that I've pressed. Okay, I'm gonna restart this. You see how we have this tab bar with items here. So each of these items holds a specific index. So these items have index 0, this one is have index 1, and this one is have index 2. Okay, so what this tab builder does is to actually listen to the index that you are currently on, or the bottom navigation bar item that you've currently clicked on. And then here you said the body of your scaffold should be my page class at the current index. So here to be 0, if we click on this one, and so it will go for my page class at index 0, and then show you this class here. Where is it? To show you this thing. Okay, and then for the second one, it's index 2. When you tap on this, for the second one, when you tap on this to go to index 2, then here look for current index. The current index will change to 2. Then it will go here, look for the second index, and then that way, then you click on this to come for this second item. Then we'll look for the second item here, and then continues. Okay, so now the next thing I want to show you, Cupertino button, the Cupertino switch, and the Cupertino slider. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to this home page. Okay, and then I'm gonna return a column here. With its children. Okay, so let's start with the Cupertino button. I'm gonna say Cupertino button. It's unpress like the normal material button. It takes a child and it takes a color. For the child, I'm gonna put a text there. Say press me. And then for the color, I'm gonna say Tino colors dot active blue. Okay, so you can see how we have this button on top of our screen. So I'm gonna put a size box here to push it down. Okay, so we have it down here. And I'm going to put a print statement here. I'm going to print you pressed. Thank you. I'm going to save this. And then now when I press this, I'll see how you've pressed thank you shows here. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead with this same Cupertino button. You can actually give this Cupertino button a different look by not providing the color property. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, then comment out the color property. So you can see how we have this text here, which looks like a normal text. But then when I press it, you notice something happens. It also prints you press me, and then you press me. So this is also a Cupertino button. However, this one has no color around it. But then when you press it, it also performs the function of the button as well. Okay, so we shall move on to the Cupertino switch widget. So to use that, I'm gonna type Cupertino switch. It takes a value property, an unchanged, and unchanged. Okay, so for the value of this Cupertino switch, it's gonna be a boolean. I'm gonna go ahead, come up here, and create a bool switch value. Then by default it should be false. I'm gonna take the switch value and then put it here. Okay, so this will be the default value of the Cupertino switch. And then this onChange is a method which returns a boolean. I'm going to take this boolean, new boolean, and then in here I'm going to set the state of my switch value to this new boolean. Okay, so just for you to see what's happening, I'm also going to print the bool, the switch value is switch value. Then so you can see we have this here, and then when I hit it, it turns on. Then down here you can see the switch value is true. When I hit it here again, switch goes back to false. Then I hit again, true, false, true, false. Okay, so I have this switch value here, which by default is false. So whenever you click on this thing, this onChange method gets called, and then it returns the current value of the switch into this variable that I've provided here. And then I'm putting this value back into my switch value up here, and so the value in my switch here will become true. And then in that order, when I switch it off, the opposite happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the Cupertino slider. To use this, I'm gonna say Cupertino slider is so like the switch, it also takes a value. It takes an onChange, a minimum, and then a maximum. Okay, so for the minimum, I'm gonna say 0.0 for me. The maximum, I'm gonna say 100.0. For the value, this value should be a double. I'm gonna go ahead up here and create a variable slide value. Now make it 0 by default, and I'm gonna take the slide value and then put it here. Okay, so just like the switch, the onChange also return a double value for me. I'm going to call it new double. And I'm going to set the state of my slide value to my new double. going to save this. And you can see now we have this slide here. And then as I turn it, you can see it's changing and all of that. Okay, so I'm going to give my slide an active color. Cupertino colors active green. Okay, so you can see my slide color has changed to green. Okay guys, so that will be it for the part 1 of this video. In the following videos, we are going to take a look at the Cupertino dialog, Cupertino action sheet, and a bunch of other Cupertino widgets. Feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.